Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at Reforged Eden 2 beta or Empyrion Galactic Survival. And in the last part, we were working our way through the Delta mission, and we came to, I can't remember what this planet actually is. It's Delta 6. You can see it's a nice planet. And I did a little bit of kind of exploration off camera. You can see I went all the way around the planet. I didn't find very much. I did find a Polaris trading station somewhere, but there wasn't much in it. But what I've done is I've put down the capital vessel next to the abandoned mine because I want to possibly take a crack at that. But before we worry about an abandoned building, we got a couple of things to do. First thing is that in the last part, because we were exploring wreckage, we found a couple of drives which are going to be quite useful with respect to upgrading the main capital vessel. But in preparation for that, what I've already done is I've put in an advanced CPU extender in here, which has now pushed the CPU up to 488,000, which gives us a little bit of slack to be able to put the thruster upgrades on, because what I've actually decided to do, I don't really have enough oxygen. Let me just go down and pick up some oxygen before we... Actually, I could probably do the work from here, actually. No, I don't want that. Actually, no, we've got to do the work from... Oh, I thought I'd... Wait. Don't mess about. Actually, we could probably do the work from here, so I don't have to worry about going outside in the cold. Oh, then again, maybe not. Yeah, we're right on the range, so we're going to have to go outside whether we like it or not. And just get up top. And what I've also done is I've kind of shoved the MX-5 up here so that we can bring the Plutus in. But first things first, what I've done off camera is, because of course in the last part we managed to get kind of two big thrusters, but they were mismatched in the sense that one was an advanced ion thruster and the other one was an ion drive thruster, and I thought I could put them in the back as a mixed pair, but you can see that the advanced ion thruster has got a size of 2x4x2, while the ion drive thrusters have got a size of 3x6x3. Oh wow, we may have a bit of a problem. I didn't realize it was 6 deep. I thought it was 3x4x3. Must be, I have a real problem with this CV, knowing where the bow is and where the stern is. But what I want to do is start by upgrading the thrusters on the back here. Now I have done a calculation. What's this LCD projector light there for? I'm not exactly sure what that's doing. Let me just... It says it's on, but it's not projecting. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get rid of that. I mean, it's probably doing an essential thing, but it's just going to get in the way. Anyway, let's just get over the back here. And here's the rear. So we got it. Oh, wow. Okay, I've kind of messed this up a little bit. Actually, let's make sure we are... Yeah, we are pulling into main storage. I thought this was 3 wide as well. Okay, so I've got a bit of a problem here. I could go up a height, but I quite like that bit there. How far back can we go? We got 1, 2, 3, 4. We take out, this is, oops, a hole in the side of the ship now. So if we go back that far, but we're going to have, oops, I'm going to have to take off the sentry gun there. Okay, we're going to have to bite the bullet, and that's 1, 2. we're going to have to kind of go back like that. What's that there? These are just steel blocks. So our thruster's going to be a little bit exposed. I think we're just going to take this side off. They've got another motion sensor there. What are you detecting then? I think we're just going to take that out as well. We'll probably have to tidy up this inside. But then again, long term, you could argue that we could make this into a great big hangar. So this would be on the inside. Right. This is the 6x3. Yeah, this is not exactly going. Wow. That is a big monster. I think I might need to go in here. Let me actually just kind of. What we got here? Enclosed and sloped. I think we'll go for a sloped thruster. So these can be all a little bit difficult to actually see. Right, I think I've got it the right way round. If I go in here, I think I'll push that back about as far as it will go. And of course, all I've got to do is cancel that. Yeah, I mean, it fits in there, and we've got a little slot here should we need to add extra thrusters. I think that actually fits. The only problem is that it's going to be a little bit exposed underneath, because the thruster is there. Just to show you, you can see this is the bottom of the thruster here. So yeah, I think that will work. It's just we're going to need to do a little bit of block work around the outside, because that's the thruster there, just kind of tucked in here. And but I say, if this is going to be the inside of the ship anyway, I think we'll be okay. It's just going to look a little bit kind of rough, and what I'm kind of relying on is by taking out all these thrusters, we are recovering CPU. Take out that one. There's it. Was it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? We gotta take out that back that bar. Then we gotta go 1, 2, and then line back. What I should have done is actually done all this and then put it in, but I wasn't sure it was gonna fit. Oh well. Apologies to Jeff Randall for hacking his ship apart. That is 1, 2, 3 blocks. Game work. All that. Come on, you can do it, game. Game work. Try and pull that back as close as we can. Nearly fell off the top. I'm not going to do any block work in this part because, as I say, we've got quite a lot to get through. But I think that kind of solves the problem. What we are going to need to do is go into here and add these to Group B, like that. So that changes our thruster profile. There's just two great big ones on the back, and our CPU is still looking good. And of course, what we're going to need to do is turn the thrusters off, because they will be consuming a lot more fuel. Now, the next thrusters are these. Now, this is a bit of a dilemma, because in fact, I I'm not exactly sure I'm going to be able to do this. These are 2x4 by weather. I think they're 2x4, aren't they? Let me just check again. Yeah, they're 2x2 by 4. So if I, and what I'm thinking here is take out that one, that one, that one, that one, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's possible that I should be able to fit. Now we've only got 2 of these and we've got 4 corners. So what I'm planning on doing here is get them the right way round first. What I'm planning to do here is, how can you put it? Is I want to put 1 in each corner. As that's fitted in quite nicely, yeah. So we're going to put 1 in this corner. Cancel. And then we're going to put 1 on the opposing corner. So what that means is we will have a balanced lift of a kind. I mean, I could make some more, but I don't really want to. I think I could make some more. Let me just see. Let's go input. I think I can if I wanted to. Yeah, I mean, it says we can make some more with advanced electronics and all that, but what I want to do is just go with the balance 2 at the moment. And then maybe we will upgrade things later on. As I say, we're just going to sneak in here and retrieve you, and you. And then we're just going to, is that the right way around? Just double check. Let's put it against, yep, it's the right way around. So we're just going to squish up in here. And this is the one going to be the one that plays silly buggers. No, I think that's going to fit in there. It's as high as it will go. Yeah, we got 2 kind of lift thrusters now. And what we can do is add those to the, go to the bottom, add this to group D. Now, the main reason why I'm putting these extra thrusters in for lift is I'm not 100% sure that I'm going to get the necessary lift for the what we call it, for when the Plutus goes on the top. Now I've got a couple of large thrusters left over, and I can never remember where's the braking thrusters. They're at the front, aren't they? Actually, we could do with some lateral thrusters, couldn't we? Let me just see. I mean, I can live without braking thrusters. What have we got in here? We got a large arm thruster there. And we just got, because I've taken out a couple of large ion thrusters, wherever they are, or large plasma thrusters. That's the small vessel. There they are. That's the 2 I'm looking for. So what I could do here is I'm gonna have to. I'm just gonna have to line the guy up here. So I say I wouldn't mind some extra thrust on lateral thrust. At the moment, the ship horizontally is or strafing is probably the correct word for it. From a strafing perspective, the ship is a little bit kind of not there. So we should be able to get into this side. We're just going to take off this. I will do the grills as well later on. Actually, this one's... okay. Kind of messed this up a little bit. I forgot my kind of trying to get the symmetry because we only had the 2. So in theory, this side should only have the 1. Let me just see. This has got a large thruster. That's the one we just put in. That's got a large thruster. Let me just go over to here. We seem to be a large thruster down. I think we've got a gap here. I think we'll put the large thruster in here. Right. And we need to get inside. Oxygen is falling. Right, let me just get inside and then we'll do the groupings. And then we'll have a little bit of a test flight just to see how effective the ship these upgrades are. And also, what's the one with CPU we got left? Oh, we're pretty good on the CPU, so it's not... Well, I think we better top the oxygen up while we're at it. First, otherwise I'm going to forget. And again, well, devices, and we'll add you to group. You group one. We added one to right and one to left. So I did get it right after a fashion. And then we're at 1. Left. Yeah, so well we got 3 large thrusters and 1 medium on each side now. So let's just see how well the ship goes with a little bit of a test flight. The more important, the more interesting one, that's a lot better. We got 60 meters per second lift and 60 meters per second forward thrust. It's the lift which is the more important. Obviously, going down because we got very little in the way of down thrust. But truthfully, that just happens on its own. What I will do is take advantage of this and move a bit closer to the abandoned mine because I've already taken out the outer defenses, or I think I've taken out the outer defenses. I'm pretty sure I took out all the turrets, so we can take the capital vessel in. Oops. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. And we can add, I think that will probably give us most of the forward thrust we're going to need on this ship. And as I say, we do still have the option of putting a couple of large thrusters alongside it. We just need to build in. I mean, truthfully, just kind of. I mean, to be completely honest, we don't really need to have lots of protection around the thrusters because I don't want this ship getting involved in any combat anyway. So, so we've got that there. Actually, let's just have a look at the power consumption. We're consuming 18 point whatever it is megawatts. So we've done the thrusters on that. Oh, I need to add. Where is the? Oh, that's gonna do my head in. Or so that kind of gives us this one. we got another one of these to do, but I didn't want to do two because I would have used up a lot more resources than I thought. Anyway, what we're going to do now is what I would like to do is see if I could fit the Plutus on here. Wow, okay. I thought that was going to be a little bit bigger than what it actually is. Now, the question is, I've got to remember how to get into this thing. Well, what's this here? Let's have a quick look. So this has got enclosed thrusters on it. Okay, the ship's just dropped down, so it's okay. I must admit, I didn't realise the ship had the thrusters. I mean, these are kind of stuck out. I mean, if push comes to shove, I can always steal some thrusters off of here, but don't really want to do that unless I have to. I think there's a shutter there, but I think there's a boarding ramp here. We're going to have to put some fuel in as well, aren't we? Just cancel that. Plutus. Wow. 80,000 fuel. Actually, that's even more fuel capacity than I've got on here, actually, is it? Yeah, I've only got 48,000 on the main CV. That is way over the top. 80,000 fuel for a ship that, yeah, okay, so we're going to have to be a bit stingy with respect to because strictly speaking, this is just a mining ship. We'll put 42%. Also, we need to put, we can shove as much oxygen in. It's only 8,000. And Taxid tank 1,200. I mean, this ship, I think this ship does have a warp capacity. I mean, it's a fully equipped capital vessel. Yeah, I think what we got in here. Then we got advanced warp drive and a couple of generators. I think it's got some shielding as well. Let me just see. The shielding is 22,632. Yeah, I just want to do a comparison with the Matar. It's got more shielding than my ship as well. But then again, this is the one that's going to get out into what kind of ammunition we've got. We need 100 by 700 millimeter cannon shells. So we need, what was it? Well, I think it takes, where's the Matar? What was this? I think it takes the some of that. We'll put 2,000 rounds in there, and I think it was 12.7, wasn't it? Yeah, so we'll put 2,000 rounds. Not like we're going to go picking a fight, but I would like to go up into space and try this out. So Plutus, where's it gone? Ammo box. Was it 12.7? We'll split the difference with the, and all we got to do now is make some, what was it? I've forgotten already. We're gotta make some 100 millimeter by 700 millimeter cannon shells. So we're going to, I'm going to Matar input, come into here. We'll flip you to the ammo box. Now I've got to find the shells. What are we looking for? 100, that's Sentinel. That's 30. Oh, there we are. 100 by 700 millimeters shells. It says explosive damage 275, explosives radiation. Right. So we, for each cycle we get 24. So if I go, oops, where's it gone? So if we go 10, 20, 30. We'll make about 40 of these. I mean, they need titanium plates, steel plates, magnesium powder, nitrocellulose. So that's it. While that's being made, let's just have a look at what we've got here. Actually, what is the storage capacity on this? As you may have guessed, as I've kind of not really looked at this here, that's 640,000. We've certainly got some serious there. We've got a harvest controller of 320,000, and then various other bits and pieces. We've obviously got, I'm going to have a fridge in here. Got 2 fridges. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take enough food with me for a short trip, but I don't think I'm going to keep large amounts of food in here. Take some fruit pies with us, because this is really going to be for mining. Take some fried veggies as well. Why have I got medical casts in my... Oh no, this is ordinary food, is it? Well, I'm not gonna be expecting to do any kind of battles. We've got a full med station in here. That's the entrance. We'll just kind of close that up because we're going to go up into space and try out the drills. We got this, the fridge here. Here's the cockpit where we can fly. I mean, this ship is a little bit vulnerable because the core is in front of the glass windscreen here. Now, that's a good reminder for me to say, as usual, a big thank you for all comments and feedback. You guys have given me some really good ideas for ships. There was a bit of a discussion went on in the comments about late game ships and the equipping them out and what you could take down. And I must admit, I was very impressed by some of your capabilities, guys. I'm feeling a little bit embarrassed that I'm so far behind the curve that I'm kind of still messing around with ships like this when I should be really building a quite a major combat ship. But of course, the downside with recording these series is that I, in a week, do what I would normally do in a day playing by myself, because of course I only record 3 parts a week, and that's about 3 hours of gameplay. And as I say, I could do that in a day. In fact, I know I've done it. I could do it in a day because some of the amount of stuff I do off camera goes on for 2 or 3 hours, especially when we're doing the grind. So it's very difficult when you're making a series for YouTube to actually make the progress you would normally make. I mean, unfortunately, I don't have the time to play like I used to. But I remember a new game coming out and putting 12, 14 hours into it in the first day or more, and literally playing 100, pushing nearly close to 100 hours in the first week. Unfortunately, that's a luxury I can no longer afford, considering that I'm doing 3 series of recording and doing a full-time job as well. Actually, I've just noticed it seems to we got landing gear on the front. That means we could have... oh, that's useful to know. I mean, we don't need it for the Matar, but if you had a capital vessel that wasn't big enough, you could actually join the 2 together. Anyway, I think I've waffled on long enough now. We should have enough of that Plutus, because obviously what I want to do is go up into space. I want to see how well this ship flies. So I'm going to turn the oxygen on. Thrusters are on. It's got a nice climb rate. We've only got light cannons, so we can't really, how can you put it? There's no way we're going to engage in the opposition big time. Not that there should be a lot of opposition in here. The ship looks like there's a little bit of a whale at the back there for maybe a small SV or something. Okay, we need everything's retracted. If I turn on turrets, will that mess up the drills? Sorry, I'm just gonna... Okay, so I've deployed the drills as well by doing that. No, well, that's the way it goes. I need an asteroid. I'm not too fussy what it is. Well, maybe don't really want an iron one. I want something that actually we could unstable Promethean tanks. We could possibly find a pentexid asteroid. That would be pretty nice. Right, we're just gonna fly around, guys, and see what we can find. Because of course these drills will only work in space. There's a alloy synthetic battery. Did we visit that? Looking, there's a shipwreck freighter. We've been there already. I mean, it would be nice to find the heat signature over there. Let me just head for that heat signature and see what we can find. That looks very much like a trading station because it's showing as an admin. Right, what I'll do is I'll see you once I actually... Oh, we found some wreckage. I know it's got nothing to do with mining, but got a torn thruster array. One thing I am noticing is the difference in the agility of this ship because it's got the large thrusters all the way around it. You can see them. That makes a really big difference. You have to be a bit careful with the fuel. Oh, we can go out the roof. That's good. Always like roof access. See what we got here. Well, we got a little bit of fuel. We can still... Fuel's always nice to have, so... I mean, it's not an excessive amount. I'm not seeing anything else here. You just got large capacitors. There's not much point in destroying the core. So, oh well, we got a little bit of thrusters on. I don't think I'm going to bother with the shields. Probably a bit of a mistake, but they've got an emergency beacon over there. What I'm interested in is that I think we've been to the wrecked smeltery, as we. Looks like there's some more wreckage just here. Apologies for getting distracted. I'm not seeing anything here. I think it's just got exactly the same as what we've just been into, but we will go and take a look. Oh, we've been here already. Okay, have I just flown around in a circle? Okay. So here we are. We're just coming up. They've got the Promethean tanks again. I want to come in because I'm more interested in that. Looks like we got something firing at us. I can't see them though. Maybe it's time to drop the shields on. Oh, hey. Cut it out. Put the inertia drive on. I think I need to adjust the... We've got... where's our turrets? Don't attack bases, please. Don't attack predators. Don't attack warp drives, mounted weapons. For the moment. Yeah, stop it. If I'm going to blow myself up, I'll do it. All right, I want to get in on the thruster array first. so that we can. Whoops. Right, I'm just going to park here. Leave the thrusters on in case we need a. Right. Oops. Where's the thruster array? I didn't bring a core with me. Oh, that's going to be a pain in the neck. I'm a little bit worried about that. We've got lines in here. We've got turrets. Yep. Got an advanced ion thruster. Oh, we got two. Right, we're not going to touch this. I'm going to come back for this. I didn't bring an aux core with me. Yeah, we're not going to touch this. I'm going to come back for that when I've got thing, because I do want those large thrusters, which we can use to upgrade the Matar. So we're just going to leave that. Put the jetpack off. We're going to have to. One of the ships actually got a gravity generator in it. Yeah, it's a bit. I can't remember now. Where's the mid station? It's kind of heal up a bit. Medical treatment. You are recovering. Right, let's just get back on mission. Whoops. Yeah, we will be back for that. It's the Soul Crusher. Somebody actually said that the Soul Crusher is actually available in the workshop as a complete ship. And I must admit, I hadn't subscribed to it, but somebody said that they've been using it and it's pretty good. And you can really take it's very much a late game thing, but it's very much a late game CV. I'm a bit confused over why. Where's all these asteroids then? We got lots of stuff here. It says there's pentaxid here. I think what I am going to do is we are going to go out to this heat signature out here just to see what it is. Okay, welcome back. I found a pentaxid asteroid, so what we're going to do is use this as a test run for our thing. So get in close. But you can see how quickly we are taking down the pentaxid. Pentaxid's probably not a good example of because of the fact that you've got a lot of beams going in. So picking up the little individual pieces. Actually, we'll go in and look at that graphite. I mean, you can see how big a difference this makes when you find a asteroid. The problem's going to be getting the range. I think if you get in too close, of course, you're going to get a lot of crushed stone and stuff as well. Yes, yeah, we can. Look at that. I know I don't need crushed stone, but I'm just trying to get the feel for. I think we've got every last little bit of pentaxid from this. See how much we got. Where's the harvest controller? So we've got 295 pentaxid, 2,239 crushed stone, and 84 graphite. That's not bad, actually. So we've got one more task to do out here, which is find out what on earth this is. So we're going to, oops, level off. So just going to go out here and find out what... Ah, it is a Kennex station. To be honest, well, if that actually... Yeah. The level 2 Kennex station. It's reasonably okay. We got a delta moon there. Actually, is the moon closer than... No, it was... Anyway, guys, what I'm going to do now is just return to the planet. Just get... Whoops. And I'll see you once we get back there. Right, here we are. We're just breaking through the atmosphere. Oops. Yeah, because we can't use the drills on the planet. Let's see where we come down. Let's say, where are we? There. That's the abandoned reactor. And we got to go there. Move on approach. Oh wow, we're right on top of it. Bit of luck. What I want to do now is see if we can do a proper landing on the ship facing the right way. Land on the Matar. I think we're over the threshold. Oops. Get that in there. Okay, the ship's not docked. Why won't you dock? That's it. Got docking. Turn the thrusters off. The power consumption is 1.2 kilowatts, so it says power save is on, radar is on. I think we can live with that fuel consumption at the moment. I mean, I could actually, what I could do is Makara input. I'll put that into the input. Put that into the input. I think we've probably already got more stone than we actually need. Oh, we got 2,000, so we'll split the difference, go to 4,000 and then trash the rest. And I think what I will do is empty the fridge, put that back into food and meds in there. And that means what we can do then is just power the ship off. Yeah, I know the atmosphere is being... oxygen's not a major problem. See, I think that fits quite well. In fact, probably the docking problem point was we were too far back here. Yeah, it's probably this was interfering with the turrets. So yeah, I mean that docks pretty well as well. So I'm quite happy with that. Let's go and get some more oxygen. Seem to go through a lot of oxygen incredibly quickly. And I think just to finish off, what we're going to do is get in the MX-5. Put thrusters on. And we are going to... Where is the abandoned mine? I think... Oh, hello. Who are you? What are you doing down there? I don't think I've killed one of these for a little while. Let's do a reload. Hello. Goodbye. Might as well pick the meat up if he's got meat. Not, they don't all have meat anymore. He's got a little bit of meat. See what we can get from the Giga. I've got a little bit of refined pentacid. And what we're going to do is just... Hello, guys. You're all hiding from me, are you? I think this ship is a little bit too big here. Okay, you're attacking me. I can deal with that. My favourite gun. This Arcus Major. Oh, hello. Hello, we got spiders everywhere. Just love my spiders. Got no fear of the door opening and making life difficult because we have to unlock that at the top, so. Okay. Oops. And we'll just scoot out and get the other guy. And, well, pick that up as well. What I really want to look at is just here. And see what's in here. Some Sathium ore there. I'm just gonna put the stuff in the fridge. I don't want the Plutus. Oh, we're in range of the Plutus. Hey, Matar, might as well just go straight to the. And this can go to. Actually, if we. And what we're going to do is just loot this area out. I can hear you. Well, yeah, he is somewhere, but yeah, we'll just shove it. A little bit of lag. Because I mean, there's a very noticeable lag. This is a little bit of a cause for concern. I don't know if you guys can actually see it, but there's actually a noticeable pause. Actually, this every time I'm picking something up, the weapon. Wait, go away. Crash. Yeah, I'm getting a problem here. Wait. Go away. See if it changes if I take the gun off. Nope. I think maybe I've been doing a little bit too much and there's something going on that I'm not aware of. Hello, what are you doing under there? You're not meant to be hiding under my ship. Okay. Right, we're just gonna... Hello. Gotcha. See, that one went at the normal speed. Yeah. Maybe it's just that side of the... Because everything... Because it's going into the player as normal. Anyway, guys, I think I've now cleared everything in here. And I don't want to go... Oh, so there's a little bit up here. Oops. We'll just kind of climb up here. Take the biofuel. A bit of water. I don't think there's... is there anything higher up? And we'll just pick up these two. I'll put these up on the top. And this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, we will kind of work our way down through the abandoned mine. Just this is going to be just a bit of curiosity. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.